We are living in the loudest era of human history, not just the noise of traffic, machines, or crowds, but the incessant, never-ending hum inside our own minds. Notifications, expectations, comparisons, and the frantic race to reach a destination we haven't even defined. In the middle of this chaos, we have lost our most precious treasure, the voice of our own soul. Modern life promises us everything, yet it leaves a hollow ache that no amount of consumption can fill. We feel like strangers living behind a glass wall watching the world but unable to touch its essence. But spirituality is not about escaping this noise. It is about standing in the very center of it and finding the unshakable silence within. Your soul is like a river that has wandered too far from its source, longing for the ocean where it belongs. This video is not an escape, it is a homecoming. Are you ready to dive into the depths of your inner world, where the sacred echoes began? Do not just listen to the silence, let the silence speak to you. The spiritual journey does not begin by lifting your feet off the ground. It begins by turning your heart in the right direction. In ancient traditions, intention or Niyyah is not just a thought, it is a state of spiritual resolve. Most of us live our lives on autopilot. We eat without tasting, we speak without feeling the weight of our words, and we work without knowing why. Intention is the antidote to this mechanical existence. To breathe intention into a small act, like drinking a glass of water or looking into a loved one's eyes, is to transform the mundane into the sacred. Your heart is a compass. If your intention is rooted in temporary gain or the applause of others, your compass will lead you in circles. But if your intention is sincerity, compassion, and closeness to the divine, you will find your way even in the darkest forest. The universe is not concerned with what you do as much as why you do it. Today, ask yourself with every step, what is the hidden seed behind this action? The answer is the mirror of your soul. Much of our suffering stems from trying to control the uncontrollable. We try to hold the future in our hands as if clenching our fists could stop the flow of time. But life is like fine sand slipping through our fingers. The most difficult yet most liberating lesson of spirituality is Tawakkul, the art of doing your best and then surrendering the outcome to the infinite. This is not passivity. It is the profound trust of a seed beneath the soil, knowing that the sun will rise at the exact moment it is needed. Surrender is not waving a white flag of defeat. It is letting go of the heavy burden of being the manager of the universe. It is the peace that settles in when you realize the ocean is far safer than the shore. When you stop resisting the flow of life and start looking for the wisdom within it, you discover that in every hardship there is ease, and in every goodbye there is a hidden hello. Let go, and watch how the universe carries you. Gratitude is not about making a list of things you have, it is about lifting the veil off the miracles you already possess. We often live in a state of lack, focusing on the money we don't have, the projects we haven't finished, and the dreams that haven't come true. This mindset withers the spirit. Spirituality teaches us that gratitude is the act of witnessing the miracle of the now. Every breath you take, every second your heart beats without your command, every color your eyes perceive is a borrowed gift. Saying Alhamdulillah or thank you is a love letter to the immense generosity of the Creator. When you shift to the frequency of gratitude, the world begins to look different. The scent of fresh bread feels like a breeze from heaven. A friend's smile becomes a priceless treasure. Focus not on what is missing, but on what is present. Gratitude is the divine key that multiplies the little you have and expands the narrowness of your heart. The modern world demands right now, but the soul grows in the season of sober patience. Patience is not merely waiting, it is maintaining the tranquility of the heart while you wait. Life often leads us through narrow passages, and we might feel our prayers are going unanswered. But the divine is not ignoring you, he is preparing you. A block of marble cannot become a masterpiece without enduring the strikes of the sculptor's chisel. In the language of the soul, patience is not about tolerating pain, but about seeing the teacher inside the pain. Every event that happens to you is a messenger sent to teach you something. Your anger teaches you stillness. Your loss teaches you value. Your loneliness teaches you your own inner wealth. The owner of time knows the perfect moment for you better than you know yourself. Do not hurry, be steadfast. Turn your quiet waiting into an act of worship. Remember, the darkest night is the one closest to the dawn. The path to the Creator passes through the hearts of His creation. The spiritual peace you find within is incomplete unless it reflects outward as compassion. Spirituality is not a selfish quest for salvation. It is breaking down the walls of me to enter the garden of us. Feeding a stray animal, comforting an orphan, or simply looking at a stranger without judgment, these are more valuable than 1,000 words spoken in isolation. Everything in the universe is connected by invisible threads. A harm done to another wounds your own soul, while kindness shown to another heals your own heart. Compassion is the reflection of the divine on earth. Expand your heart like an ocean, so that every sorrow that falls into it vanishes, leaving only love. At the end of this journey, we return to where we began, love. Do not dim your light, and do not withhold your mercy, for we are, each of us, the answer to someone else's prayer.